Hey everybody, this is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and today talk about PlayStation Classic a week later. Sadly, I put the other video on my other channel, which is now defunct. So I shouldn't start this. Whatever. So before I start this video, I'm gonna do at the top of every video. I'm gonna do a couple things as updates, because whenever I do update videos, nobody watches them. And then when we talk about what happened to updates, people are like, I don't know what happened. So, try and do this in 30 seconds. A lot of changes coming in this channel. I'm going to be doing 2 videos a week and 1 stream. So I'll be doing a video on Monday, which today is for the PlayStation Classic. I'll be doing a video on Wednesdays, and I'll be streaming guaranteed on Friday. I can't always guarantee on Saturday because I attempted to do it this Saturday and it just didn't work. I have my kids. And if they're awake, I can't stream. So, they're also going to be scheduled streams. So, Larry Medina, because you wanted to see this, the item glitch or the item duplication glitch in Code Veronica, I will be streaming Resident Evil Code Veronica this Friday. And then next Friday, I'm going to be streaming Resident Evil 2, the remake. So, this would just be a couple-hour stream. Resident Evil Remake is going to be like a 4-hour stream. So, strap in for that. You can pop in at any time. On every Wednesday's video, I will tell you what game is going to be streamed or what the next 2 scheduled streams are, or if we're doing a vote. And then I'll also be letting you know the time that I'll be streaming. So, yeah. And then Mondays, when I do videos, I'll just give a little update. I also have a new series coming to the channel, which I'm not saying a goddamn thing about until it happens. That will be happening next month. It's going to be fancy. It's probably going to be edited. And I'm very excited about it. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. Alright, so let's talk about this. So I bought one of these, and I didn't spend, before I talk about it, just like I said in my last video, I didn't spend $100 on this. So keep that in mind when I'm talking about it. I did not spend what people spent when it first came out. I don't think it's terrible. People are shitting all over it, and I don't think it's bad. But if you're going to sit there and compare it to something like an NES Classic or an SNES Classic, yeah, it's obviously not going to be that good. Nintendo has the advantage over any other company. I mean, unless Sega actually didn't let AtGames make theirs. But Nintendo has the advantage over every other company because all of their hot games are first party. They're all from Nintendo. So they don't have to go and acquire the rights to half of these games. The only one they're ever going to have trouble with is if they want to do an N64 classic and they want 007. Everything after that you enjoyed on the consoles, like 99% of it, comes from them. And, you know, they have a good relationship with Capcom, so they don't have a problem getting Capcom games and the likes. My problem with the PlayStation Classic is obviously the same problem everybody else is. There's not really classics on there. But the problem lies in the fact that almost everything from PlayStation 1 relied solely on third party. So $100 was a steep price, but they did have to pay for the license for these games. That being said, they should have paid for better licenses. I don't understand I don't know. I get the racing games. I don't like racing games personally, unless it's, you know, you're out to hurt yourself or other people, like Burnout and stuff like that. I don't personally like realistic racing games or just racing games in general. I don't know why there's even more than one on here. I understand like having a Ridge Racer, but we're in a generation where it's so much better, and I hate saying this, but like I feel like if you're playing a racing game, you want realism. I assume you want realism, and you want decent graphics, right? I feel like that's what racing's about nowadays. You know, you have your Forzas and I don't know any other ones, but like I think of Forza when I think of racing now, sadly, and I don't even play it. But I think of that as like a progressive. You wouldn't put a fucking sports game on here. You wouldn't put Madden 97 on here. You know what I mean? Because what would be the point in it? So that's how I feel about the racing games that they put on here, right? I don't know. So racing games are already gone. How many fucking racing games are on here? Wasn't there 2? I thought there was 2. Yeah, Ridge Racer, Destruction Derby. Well, it's not really a racer, but whatever. It's a goddamn car game. People said that they also... I'm trying to get off of that now. People also said they had problems with slowdown and lag. I haven't had any issues. I don't know what games specifically you guys are having the issues with. I let my son play this more. He's played it the most now because he really wants to play Oddworld, which I try to tell him a million times. Like, we actually have Oddworld. If you want to play that, you don't have to play an emulated version of it. But he's been playing Oddworld, and he enjoys it. I haven't touched Final Fantasy VII because I have a game going on PS4. I don't know why I would play it on here. I played Grand Theft Auto. I played and beat Twisted Metal multiple times with multiple characters. I started Metal Gear. I played Intelligent Cube, which was the reason that I actually said that the price for this was good, because it's only $60 now if you look on Amazon. It's only 60 bucks. And Intelligent Cube is 70 for a copy without a fucking case. So, I played Intelligent Cube. What else did I fucking play on here? I don't even remember. Oh, Cool Borders. I played Cool Borders. I played the shit out of Cool Borders. I played it with my son. I didn't have any slowdown issues. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm actually going to play on here. I played Puzzle Fighter Turbo. I played Mr. Driller. I do love Mr. Driller. And I played some Tekken. And I didn't have slowdown with any of those games. I don't really plan on playing anything else in there. I mean, I might actually go back and play the first Persona. I might. I'm not going to play anything else on there, really. And I'm going to hack this. I don't care if I say I'm not monetized. They can't take my money away yet. I'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, I don't think it's terrible. If I had paid $100 for it, though, I would be pissed. But everything was out there in the open. So if you're upset that the game choice on here isn't good, you knew what the fucking game choice was when you were going to spend $100 on it. That is your fault. That's your fault. I'm all about calling people out on their fault here. It's the same shit with Fallout 76. You knew what it was going to be when it came out, and you fucking bought it anyways. You have no right to complain. Same goes with the fucking PlayStation Classic. They listed out the games beforehand, and you still went and bought it. Even Metal Jesus went on, and he put up a video about how he canceled his pre-order because it was terrible. If you don't like the choices, why the fuck did you buy it? Anyways, I digress. I'll probably get a dislike from a non-Gary on that one. People don't like it when you tell them the truth. But yeah, I mean, I understand though if people have problems with the emulation, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's in a game that I don't play, so I'm not going to see it. I will see a huge difference, I assume, when I hack it. So we'll see how good the emulator is, because this is not, I mean, this is something they took offline, right? It's not even their property, which I think is hilarious. But we'll see. So PlayStation Classic, worth it to me for 60 bucks. It looks nice. It sits next to my collection. It's not an ugly thing like what Act Games does with the Segas. I mean, it will sit nicely next to the NES, the Super NES Classic, and I assume there's going to be an N64 Classic. Now my PlayStation Classic, and it looks nice together. And it's something that I will fire up on occasion. It's not something I'm going to play all the time. It's not something I'm like heavily reliant on for my gaming experience. But like I said, it's something that my son plays, and he's playing Oddworld on it, and it's nice because he's not touching a more expensive console, and he's not touching a disc, which is super important to me because he's learning how to be careful in handling games. You know, I let him play my Switch as long as he's sitting stationary, not moving. But I don't want him touching discs or anything now that has become a collector's item. So something like this is perfect for me. It's totally worth the expense. Same goes with like the Super Nintendo Classic stuff. They're not touching my cartridges. They're not reaching in the game racks. So it's a nice thing. I do think it could have had its improvements. I don't like to give numbers or star ratings, but if I did, this is right in the middle. You know what I mean? This would be a 2.5 out of 5 stars. This would be a 5 out of 10. This would be a 2.5 out of 5. It's there. If you want it, get it. If you're a fan of it, get it. If you're going to buy this thinking that you're going to be playing all of your classics that you played on PlayStation and you're not really a gamer, don't get this. It doesn't have the games that you're thinking on it. It doesn't have your Crash Bandicoots. It doesn't have your Spyro or any of that shit that you probably played. It doesn't have those. It has a very weak selection of games unless there's like specific taste, which I think is funny because there's more niche games on here than anything. Persona's big now. Persona wasn't big back when this came out, so I don't know why Persona 1 is on here. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm glad that it is. Intelligent Cube probably shouldn't be on here either. Everybody only knows about it because it came on one of the first demo discs. Don't know why it's on here. Glad it is. That's pretty much the trend with all the games that I actually enjoy on here. But you know, it's just a collection piece. It's nice to have. Even if you want to buy it and you find it for $60, you buy it, you fire it up once, and really it's just sitting on there. I mean, it's still kind of worth it for it if you're collecting. I don't know. Make your own choices. Okay, so about the monetization. I've been asked multiple times if I would accept. Someone said, I think Larry, it was actually Larry, said, if someone sent you a capture card, would you use it? I've said this on my channel multiple times. Yes, if you want to send me a capture card, I will use it. I'm not buying a capture card. But if you'd like to send it to me, I would definitely use it. With that being said, I don't want people sending items to my house. All right? And I've tried the PayPal route before, and I actually don't even think I have one anymore. But I am going to put my Patreon back up because 3 people have asked for it now. Somebody asked me for it before I put my Patreon up and nothing happened. I don't even think I finished the profile, to be honest. So, by the next video, ahead of my stream, I will put a Patreon up. I don't believe in hiding things behind a paywall for people. So, it's strictly going to be, if you want to donate something, you can. Otherwise, you don't have to. Nothing's going to be held from you if you don't. I'm sorry, I won't give anything special to people who donate, aside from giving them a shout out during every video. I don't believe in that. I don't like when people do that. I think that's irritating. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind when it happens. Who knows? But as far as like video content, I'm not going to hold it back for people who give me $1 a month. You know what I mean? I think that's a little ridiculous. And that's kind of like me being presumptuous. Like, I'm so good, you need to pay me to see me. No, fuck that shit. If you want to donate, you can. That's the easiest way for me to get equipment and to do better quality videos. I would like to do better quality videos. Like I said, I have plans to have this channel have 2 videos and a stream a week. I would like to keep that consistent. 2019 is the year that I'm going to get in Google's fucking face. I'm going to promote the shit out of this. I'm paying for advertisement. I want enough people coming to this channel that Google has to listen to my appeal. And they have to open up my monetization. Let's do that. Because that's the best way to get in somebody's face is to succeed, right? See what happens. Thank you guys for watching.